Alcohol in the liver breaks down to acetaldehyde. And acetaldehyde is a neurotoxin. What's a neurotoxin? A neurotoxin kills brain cells. Whew. And there are 5 places you can be exposed to acetaldehyde. Number 1 is if a person has a yeast presence and on a high fruit diet, causing the yeast to give off this as it works. Number 2, alcohol is acetaldehyde. Cigarette smoke gives off some acetaldehyde. Car fumes give off some acetaldehyde. And vinegar is acetaldehyde. So that's why we don't use vinegar. We do have vinegar, and it's really good on the toes if someone has athlete's foot. If a good way to know you have yeast is look at your tongue. Your tongue should be pink from the tip to the back. In the break, everyone runs to the bathroom to look at their tongue. And there are a variety of different symptoms to having a yeast presence in the body. Probably the most common are things like thrush, jock itch, anal itch, athlete's foot. They're probably some of the most common symptoms of a yeast presence in the body. There are 2 grains that are lectin-free. One is millet. So we had millet for breakfast this morning. It's one of my favorite. I rarely have a grain for breakfast, but if I do, it would be millet. My grandchildren love millet. But I'm just telling you how to cook it. 1 cup of millet, 4 cups of water. So when I had that millet this morning, I put a lot of stewed apple and I put some of that almond milk and squashed it in, and that softened it up because it can get a little dry. But it's an alkaline grain and it is lectin-free. Sorghum. In Australia, sorghum was only ever grown for the cows. And then they discovered that sorghum is gluten-free and the millet is gluten-free. Do you know gluten is a lectin? So they, and I'll explain why there's so much gluten intolerance today in a minute. So now they grow it for people. And you might have heard of Weet-Bix. It's a very popular Australian cereal. Well, they make gluten-free Weet-Bix now out of sorghum. And you can buy sorghum flour.